Hey everybody, I am here today to talk to you a little bit about KPIs, metrics. In case you don't know, KPIs is key performance indicators, and the importance of data as you look to grow your business. Now, if you have been in business or running your business for any amount of time, then you will know that it is important to track your metrics and your numbers. But a lot of people will kind of see this on a surface level, or maybe it's easier to see this on a surface level without really understanding kind of the deeper logic behind it. But essentially, especially in the early days, tracking your numbers and being able to effectively measure the impact of the things that you're doing to grow your business helps you see that you're on the right track. Without that data, you're really just making a guess of what's working and why. So when you are in the first stages of business, you want to be understanding your customer, understanding your pain points. So to do that, you can test different messages. And if you're not tracking the numbers and seeing what is actually getting likes, what's actually getting shares, what's actually getting people to inquire about your business or coming in as a lead, your instinct can be quite biased. So you can make an assumption and think something's going to work, but actually that isn't the real reason why it's working, or something else could work better. And we end up just seeing what we want to see as opposed to what's actually going to work. So what I really want to encourage you guys to do is get really good at testing hypotheses. So having questions or making a statement or having an idea about what might work or who your customer is or what's going to be the best marketing campaign to grow your business or what's going to be the best product to sell, etc., etc. And then testing that and measuring the results and seeing yes or no, I was right, I was wrong. And this is the way that you're going to really grow your business. So that's just a kind of intro into the key important points of why you need to be measuring data and tracking data to grow your business and to understand how to really create a strategy that's going to connect with your ideal client so that you can bring in more clients. The next thing I want to talk to you about is lagging versus leading metrics. So a lot of us will look at success and measure the success of our businesses based on our revenue and profit numbers. This makes a lot of sense. We're in business to get paid. We want to be able to see that there is money in the bank, that customers are paying for our services, and that is an indicator that we are successful. However, the challenge with looking at those kind of output numbers, like revenue, sales, all of those kind of things, total number of customers, all of that kind of stuff, is those are output metrics and they are lagging. And what I mean when I say that they are lagging is that revenue, that cash you have in the bank now, is a result of actions you took previously in the past, and they went through your pipeline and now you have revenue. However, they do not indicate that your business is going to be successful in the long term. To look at whether your business is going to be successful in the long term, whether the actions that you're taking now are having impact and will ultimately lead to revenue, you need to start tracking and focusing on input metrics. Input metrics are leading metrics and they are indicators of future performance. So this is things like how many sales calls do you have booked? How many leads are coming in each week? How many new projects are you writing proposals for? All of those kind of things that are happening now are leading indicators. And then you want to look at, are these things increasing over time? Or is the total number of leads that we're getting into our business decreasing? That's an indicator that in the future you might have a problem in terms of your revenue and your sales forecast. So it's really important to look at those input metrics. Total traffic to your website is another one that you can be looking at. Whatever it is that's going to indicate the future performance of your business, whatever that looks like for you, is where you need to be tracking. And the final thing I want to talk to you about is not all metrics are created equal. So as some of you will know, I'm a mentor in my world. And I am a mentor to several startups, and I work with them on their product go-to-market strategy and whole life cycle of getting them through those early stages of business. And one of the things that they often come to me with is challenges around getting engagement, getting stickiness, getting new customer acquisition. And they'll have all of these metrics that they're looking at, but none of those metrics really show what they need to be doing. And what I mean when I say this is the metrics that they're looking at, while on the surface are good, do not necessarily indicate that they're doing the right things. So for example, if we take an example of Amazon, it's a really easy example for everyone to understand, and I used to work there. So at Amazon, people come to Amazon because they want to buy something and they want to get that really quickly. They come to Amazon because they know they can just do a little search, they find what they want, they click buy, it's done, it comes the next day. Great. So that's why they come to Amazon. So if Amazon was trying to understand how they're doing at getting the customer that win of being able to purchase something, they wouldn't look at how much time someone is spending on Amazon. So how much time they're spending on Amazon's website, all of that kind of stuff. Because actually what they want to look at is how many people were able to make a search and then purchase. That is a much better indicator of them doing their job well, of creating a good website where people can come and purchase. So the way that you can apply this in your service business is think about, of the number of proposals that we're sending out, how many are successful? And try and understand why they're successful so that you can then start to see, okay, we should be pitching to more of these kind of businesses, or we should be pitching more of these kind of services because these are the ones that then convert. And it allows you to then inform your strategy on how you're going to grow the business in the long term. If you were, as a service business, looking at the total number of traffic that was coming to your website, yes, that may be growing, but it doesn't necessarily indicate that your business is growing. So it's something that you can look at, but a better thing would be maybe to look at, of the traffic that comes to your website, how many people are then signing up for your email list? Because that's an indicator that you're getting the right kind of traffic from people who are interested in what you do and what you offer as a service. So I hope that those three things that I've talked about make sense. So